Counting Coup is the third mission of the campaign Charge the Light Division. We are now following the Royal Canadian Regiment's battle group line. After completing the first two prologue battles, the player chooses which path to take at the decision point, if he wants to follow the 3rd Royal Canadian Regiment battle group or the Royal Canadian Dragoons battle group. Now to the scenario. Situation 27th May 1979. After delaying the advance of the 69th Motor Rifle Division at the Kennedy Bridge, securing retreating NATO forces, the Soviets crossed the Weser River. Bravo Company combat team set up a hasty defense in the town of Amelunxen. Objective is to outwit the leading motor rifle battalion as much as possible while preserving as much of its own force and ammunition. Looking at the map and the geography, the motor rifle battalion intends to proceed along Route 64, heading south towards Ottbergen. Amelunxen is located within the Weser Valley. Located in North Rhine-Westphalia, it has fewer than 1,000 residents. The small water stream Nethe runs through the town, separating it from the main mobility routes like the Bundesstraße 64 and the Solling Railway. The primary attacking force is expected to advance along the main transportation route, Bundesstraße 64. The formation is on the march, possible in pre-battle formation. Artillery strikes are anticipated to support the advance. Our objective is to maintain the integrity of our personnel and ammunition, while systematically reducing enemy capabilities and restricting the access to key objectives. Especially the last point is important, achieving a good result. The advanced placement of objective Howler presents significant challenges for effective defense. Next is a sports field, objective goalpost. Here we must establish a screen of infantry units tasked with holding it. If the Red Force advance to objective midfield or even end field, the mission will fail or we achieve only a tactical victory, making the next mission much more difficult. Our forces consist of Bravo Company from the 3rd Royal Canadian Regiment, as well as battalion recon sections and M150 sections, and the D Squadron from the Royal Canadian Dragoons equipped with Centurion tanks. In support we have battalion mortars 81mm and M109A2 155mm battery. We bring the core components of B Company to both central Amelunxen and its southern outskirts. At the flanks, the wooded hills are utilized to disguise tank forces in ambush position. At first line of defense, a screen of infantry with anti-tank weapons is positioned. As mentioned before, additional mechanized infantry will move forward to defend objective goalposts. On the western flank, long-range anti-tank assets and the primary elements of the tank squadron are positioned to conduct a mobile defensive operation. The area surrounding the river Nethe consists of restrictive terrain that is not suitable for heavy vehicle operations. As a result, such movements will be kept to a minimum. Additionally, DDV units operating behind our lines may join the anticipated assault. The Soviet regiment supplies the motor rifle battalion with support from both heavy artillery and rocket artillery units. Air support is anticipated. Artillery is incoming. First enemy units were spotted. They are moving in fast. smokescreen temporarily shields the advancing forces' flanks, directly where my tanks lay in ambush.
Vehicles ahead.
The attacking forward security element stands not much of a chance. The armor of the T-55 can be penetrated by all our available weaponry, but losses are taken. The battalion is only equipped with a standardized BMP-1, as we can see at the 83B Saga 80GM launcher mounted above the 73mm main gun, especially in mass, able to accurately engage and penetrate all currently available Canadian field assets at an effective range of up to 3 km. Although the low-velocity gun poses a significant risk primarily at close range, it still retains practical utility. Additionally, the 76 2mm machine gun remains effective for use against infantry. The main body of the battalion arrives, moving forward on a broader front. The defense at objective goalpost stands firm. One Centurion is down, a second is hit. I opted to relocate the squadron several meters deeper into the forest area. Infantry fighting vehicles are maneuvering along the train tracks and are now under fire from several directions as they enter the second engagement area. Anticipated VDV forces have arrived at our rear and are attempting to advance into the city. They are only light armored. After an intense but short engagement, supported by reinforcements from the center, they are neutralized. The elimination of the motor rifle battalion progresses to its concluding stage as the remaining elements advance into the engagement area 3 and the designated ambush position. The mission isn't challenging, however, conserving resources is crucial since the campaign has only just begun.